What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame and you can see we're trying to get above that 55 weekly EMA. What are we doing now? We're running into this resistance that I gave yesterday, which is also the neckline of this head and shoulders. If we were to get above it, we would come up to around 46k. If you don't remember yesterday, I was basically saying that Bitcoin's on a journey to 52k right now, and along its way nothing has stopped it so far. It hasn't really had a pullback since breaking above the very significant key level of 39k. So this is something that we have been waiting for. That does not mean Bitcoin has stopped pumping. That does not mean Bitcoin won't continue to pump. It just means that soon a pullback will happen. When this pullback happens, that is the golden entry point. I will be entering all my trades. I'll be entering the positions that I sold on the confirmation of the trend reversal. Right now, we've got a higher high. Correct. This is very positive. Now we just need the higher low. This actually, in fact, was the strongest move over here because you've come up very correctively. You had a doji at the 20 EMA continuation moving average and a bearish engulfing bearish continuation, but you actually fell to key level of support on the fibs, basically from here to here. You fell to the 382 out of a first wave of a new the first impulse out of a new trend sometimes is the 382, and we bounced off where the 382. So now we need to get the technical target, so we can actually, obviously we know we were retracing to this high, we've met that high. Now makes sense if we do pull back, wherever we pull back to, our next technical target would be the 1618 53k. But anyway, just measuring this pullback here to see if we're a bit overextended. You can see that we are a bit overextended. We did meet our 2414 target, went a little bit more overextended to our one target, 44438. So because we met our two targets, we know that usually this results in a pullback. Whenever we meet the two targets, we pull back. And so this is what we're anticipating now. So it's what we need to wait for. What we can do, if this is the top over here, we can measure the bottom of this impulse to the top of it. So the 618 is sitting at 39,500. This is the area that I want to see held. But again, guys, with the momentum Bitcoin has in my not whatsoever, wherever this 20 EMA is going to sit, that is where I'm personally going to enter. So wherever we pull back to, I don't like how we got above the 55 on the first attempt, but that doesn't mean anything. We can continue. Remember, once we get above this, we're slowly on a journey to the 200. But again, as long as we're below the 200, we should be looking for sell trades. As long as we're below it, you even got above it here, went back below, look for a sell trade, boom, continuation to the downside. We're now just waiting for this pattern to form. We've been dying for this head and shoulders. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we've been dying for this head and shoulders now for a long while, and it's just not coming, is it? We were expecting it to be here, then here, and now is it going to happen here where it's an exact horizontal line? This is what we're waiting for. Are there any divergences? I do think now that you broke this high, you invalidated a lot of bearish divergences. Let's go to the 8 hour because we don't really look at the 8 hour. So on the 8 hour, slightly got above the 200. You can see we were in and around 80, so in the oversold territory. We are making higher highs on the RSI but lower highs over here, so we do have some bearish divergence until this high is taken out. We know this is actually the target of us of our impulsive move to the upside, because once we obviously hold support, we go to resistance. So we broke support, we went to resistance, we held support, we went to, we held resistance, we went to support. So basically we're on a journey right now to about 51k. I'm going to get rid of this box, but we know that it's this area that we're on our way to, so something to watch out for. I am now going to move this a little bit. I want to catch this support and hold this resistance, so we know that we're actually running into this as a resistance. But you can see, yeah, very vertical since we started coming up. This does not mean that we're done going up. I just want to say that very soon we're going to get a pullback. That pullback doesn't have to come until 52k. We can keep going vertical until then, but please, by now, do not FOMO in. If you wanted to FOMO in, you need to do it on certain things. So first of all is to hold this as support, or to get above the 618 support, because once you get above the 618, you've got a minimal target at 69k, and obviously we might pull back after that, maybe back to the 618, maybe not down that deep, but wherever you pull back to, your next technical target would be 100k for Bitcoin. And I know, guys, I know it's so annoying how fast we came up, because we were in accumulation here for so long, and then here you're in it for a couple of weeks, maybe max, not even a couple of weeks, and then out of nowhere just burst up for like in 3 days or however long it's been now. It's ridiculous. So no signs of pullbacks, no pullbacks yet. So that's very sus. As soon as you got above the EMAs, no tap of resistance. As soon as you formed a bullish cross, no taps of resistance. So this is very sus. You can see where was the momentum. The momentum was in the start. We're losing momentum. Look at the size of the push up compared to the size of this push up. So momentum is dying down. This is the 8 hour. Let's just go to the 4 hour quickly, see if there's any divergences. So the 20 going above the 200, very positive. Now the 55 going above the 200, very positive as well. So let's, pardon me. Sorry for yawning. Yeah, so let's just get rid of that. So yeah, we do have some bearish divergences. We did invalidate this one here. We were higher on the RSI for a long time above this high over here, but I said you can invalidate this bearish divergence if you go ahead and break this high. This high has now been broken, so that bearish divergence is no longer a thing. We do still have some bearish divergence because when we peaked out over here, it was lower than where we are now. On the RSI we have higher highs. On the chart we have lower highs. So technically you got bearish divergence. How do we invalidate this bearish divergence? Come up and break this high. But until then, we need to say, of course, it's annoying because obviously it couldn't continue up, but we have to say there is still bearish divergence, and we are coming back to retest this neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. So two things are going to happen here. We would either get rejected. We know where we want to hold this green area, so get rejected, hold this green area for continuation to go up and break this again, and then obviously we'd have a technical target to the upside from lowest body. So we would get that from here back to this neckline. So this neckline of this head and shoulders is sort of becoming the neckline of an inverted head and shoulder with one shoulder ahead and a potential right shoulder forming wherever that wants to form. So I'm going to draw it to this line. Once we break above this line and back test it as support, you can see we would have a target sitting roughly at this previous resistance point, support and resistance, at around 57k for Bitcoin. So that's pretty much it. It's so annoying. We know we're retracing to 69k. We know at the moment we could even be going impulsively to 52k since we broke above this support. But guys, we haven't confirmed anything as support, so I wouldn't be jumping in until you see some sort of support back tested. This here, if you think that's if you think that is support, I don't know what's wrong with you. We need a proper pullback. We need something where it breaks resistance and you eventually pull back to it and you've got space here in between. So this is what we need to see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe so we get the channel to 2k subscribers. So guys, these are my crypto packages. Let's bring you over to the one-on-one mentorship where it's £650 one-off payment. You will get video call lessons with me over a 1 month period. We will do 1 or 2 hour lessons every single day, and you don't need any prior knowledge whatsoever. You can have zero, you can already be an advanced or intermediate trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve. Everything that I'm teaching you has taken me over 3 years to gather and cost me over £10,000, whether that was good courses, bad courses, mistakes, scams, or whatever it was. It cost me over £10,000 to get all this information that I'm personally teaching you. I also had to pay for my mentor over $2,000 for a 2 hour lesson. So what you're getting for this price is absolutely phenomenal. Now, you also get the 6 hour crypto course included in this price, as well as the signals chat until the top of the bull market. Now let's move over to the signals chat. I wouldn't call it signals. This is just basically a group where I post what I'm personally doing, my thoughts on the market, if I think it's going up or down. So there's daily chart updates, but also, yeah, throughout the day, what I'm thinking, or where I'm buying, where I'm selling, where I'm looking to accumulate, or obviously get out the market. This is what's in the crypto chat, and that's £25 for your first month and £40 onwards. Then we can move over to the 6 hour crypto course. There are over 35 plus videos in this. You don't need any prior knowledge to start. You can be beginner, intermediate, or advanced level trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve, to make you into that self-sufficient trader, to make you into a trader that doesn't need outsiders' help. Not my help, not any YouTubers' help, or any crappy group chat. So if you're interested in this, you also do get a one-on-one mentorship lesson with me at the end of the course, so you can get any questions answered, so you're clear and you know exactly what to do going forward. If you're interested in any of these packages, then please go to my Twitter at Louis_crypto and literally comment down below and just say, Louis, I'm interested, and I'll personally private message you to see if you qualify for any of these packages. Thank you guys for listening, watching the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.